Hi, Aqua. All right, so one of you hit me up on social media, called me out for not reading. So I'm going to do this reading for you. This will be your June, overall for June. What's happening for you guys in June, okay? So let's see. Give me the overall theme for Aquarius for June. All right, so we have sorrow, which is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so something could really just be, you could be paranoid about something or overly anxious, or you could be in your head about something, but I don't feel like it's true. Or you could be like anticipating some type of bad outcome, but this may just be all in your head. Okay, so some of you guys may have a theme of being like a night owl, not sleeping properly, having weird sleep patterns. Also, let's see what this is about. What are you worried about here? Okay, there's something that hasn't sprouted for you yet. It hasn't been birthed. This is a new beginning that you're hoping for. This could be in your career. This could be in a relationship. This could just be you trying to start over in life, and you're feeling like you're not making progress, or you just don't have the patience. Okay, so something's just taking a little bit longer than you would have hoped or imagined it to be. You could have felt like you would have been farther along in some progress, some pursuit of progress, and you're just not there yet. So it kind of has you in this energy of like doubting your manifestations. All right. But the universe is calling for you to trust the process because it is coming towards you. It's just the fact that, like in June, nothing is really happening, nothing's sprouting. You're not reaching this end goal, it feels, and it really has you worried about maybe if all of your efforts are going to waste. Did I waste my time here? Did I what is it called? Like if you felt like you were overlooking something, or you um big something up more major than what you think it's going to be. But I do feel like you are going to reach this outcome. You are going to get this blessing or this manifestation. It's just taking a little bit longer. It has you very worried or paranoid, or just in your head about it. Could be having a lot of negative thoughts about this, feeling like nothing exciting is happening yet. So just calling for you to be a little extra patient for this month of June. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up here, and we're going to, actually, I'll put these back in the deck. They may come back out a little bit later. I'm just going to start off with your overall lifestyle in June. Let's see what goes down for you. All right, cool. Okay. Some of you guys are really wanting to upgrade your life in a major way. You feel like you deserve the nice things in life. You want the nice things in life. You're pursuing this. You're pursuing like a higher income. You're pursuing a more luxurious lifestyle. You could be pursuing long term wealth, or savings, inheritance. You also could be pursuing something long lasting, like you want to put your sights on something that will be lasting in your life. So this could be like a long term relationship. This could be long term friendships or groups of feeling involved. Okay, because we do have the Five of Pentacles here. So there could be some changes happening where you have to kind of dial back a little bit, and it may make you feel like you don't know where you belong. So this could be groups or social settings for you. All right, let's just get started. So we have the Six of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel like you do have like trust issues in your lifestyle. So this could even be like trusting yourself, or even having a hard time interacting or engaging or getting to know new interests, new hobbies, and new people. You may have like some trust issues here, okay? So you're kind of like on guard. You don't know who to or what to emotionally invest in. Because if we go back to that Seven of Pentacles energy that has you worried, you've already invested your time in something and you're not seeing the results, at the time frame that you would have liked. So it's kind of scaring you, or it's prompting you not to trust in whatever's going on regarding your lifestyle. If there's certain friend groups coming around, or people who want to network or hang out, or if something's happening, if there's changes in your workplace, the people that you work around, things with your boss, maybe even family dynamics, maybe even in love. You just have a hard time trusting people, situations, new things. You don't know if they're here to stay, because one of your longings that's kind of like hidden or unspoken is the Ten of Pentacles. You're longing for something long term. You're longing for some type of deep stability. And with these new interests, new hobbies, new people coming into your life, you just don't feel like you can trust if this is it or not. You don't know what's going to be your ultimate package coming in, right? All right, so speaking of that, we do have foe. So I do feel like in the past, you have attracted a lot of jealous, envious people, wolf in sheep's clothing, people who just had bad intentions with you. So that could be aiding on your, superstitions here. All right. Six of Swords is telling you that you're moving into a much nicer environment and area in your life. Things are going to be looking up for you. You're moving towards the sun, which is just like positivity. You also could be moving towards some type of exposure. So more people being clued into you, finding you. I do feel like there's a hiding energy. There's a comfort of not being seen, but you are moving to being seen more popularity, more people being interested, more people finding you, when you possibly made it very, you could have really put yourself in a position to kind of be in hermit or not to be found. So when these new things are coming towards you, it's kind of like, where did you come from? What are you doing here? How did you find me? Type of attitude. Okay. But you are waiting on something long term, stable friendships, stable relationships, a stable source of income, industry. If you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, you're looking for something stable here. All right. So let's talk about the Six of Swords. Oh, I forgot to light my candle, but it's okay. All right, let's see. All right, Thief. Okay, so you are moving away from untrustworthy individuals or situations. Definitely something regarding your money. Money could have been very withheld from you. Someone could have stole from you. Someone could have like held off from telling you about opportunities that were meant for you. So something definitely was a thief of joy in your past, but also something to do with your opportunity, success, and finances. I do see that here. It shows that you're moving away from this. This is kind of equivalent to like the Seven of Swords. So you could have been in a Seven of Swords situation, and now you're kind of dialing back and going towards the Six of Swords. It has left you very in your head, which was the Nine of Swords that we seen in the beginning of the reading. And we see a lot of the sword energy, which is fine because you are air, but it does put you in a very rational mindset and not the most emotional. Okay, so you're kind of putting your head over heart. Definitely having some trust concerns here when it comes to new situations. All right, but I do feel like something is coming to you abruptly in June that is part of what you've been manifesting or what you've been asking for. Okay. And this is the thing about the Seven of Pentacles. So you're kind of like feeling a little sore, or you're feeling a little upset that something is not coming in. And then when you stop waiting for it, it kind of does come in. But when the package arrives to your door, whatever this manifestation is, it's almost like you don't know whether to trust it because it had a delay. So you do have some type of blessing coming in that you've manifested in June. But I do feel like you'll be very wary or just very careful and cautious in your approach to whatever that is. All right, tell me about the Page of Swords. This shows you being very curious, but that Five of Pentacles shows you not acting on your curiosity. So if you are wanting to get into certain lifestyle things like hobbies, interests, working out, diet, maybe even socially, you're curious about these things. You could have been doing research. You are very clued in. I feel like you're very knowledgeable about these things. Like there's a lot of research here, but it feels like you're also not acting on it with the Five of Pentacles. Let's see. Page of Swords. So lots of watching, but not speaking. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're very clued in. Like you have a lot of info or intel about what this is that you're wanting to pursue, but not actually going after it. Yeah, sorrow is here. So again, there's this sadness that you're feeling. June just doesn't feel like your month, or June hasn't even really sprouted yet. We don't even know what's to come, right? We're in the very beginning stages. But it feels like you're walking into June just with a negative outlook about, let me not expect much of this month. It's going to go exactly like last month went, or there's nothing to look forward to, that kind of attitude. And I understand where you're coming from because you've dealt with a lot of falseness in the past, which could have really damaged your optimism. Okay. So I think in June, it's going to be good for you to practice optimism, or, keeping, like, staying positive about certain things, not expecting the worst case scenario. That's going to be your challenge. It's okay to be sad, but it's also okay to, like, try to practice your way out of it. Even when you feel stumped, even when you don't feel your best, still taking practices in your lifestyle to get more amped up, to be ready to receive, okay? Major change that you're walking into. So I feel like you were expecting some change towards the end of last month, and now you're actually having to step into it. So this could be like if you knew that you would be relocating for work and you really love the environment or the town, city that you are currently in, the building that you're currently in, and you knew that it was coming to an end. So now you're finally at the end of that road and you're taking steps towards the new, but you're not really excited about it. It doesn't really feel favorable at first to you. You may just feel like, why all of this change? Okay, so let's see. Five of Pentacles. I also see you hiding your sorrow very well with the Page of Swords, okay? So you kind of know how to turn off and on your cries, okay? Like when people, your friends, your family, the people closest to you may not even know you're having this internal struggle. You may also feel like, I do not want to burden people with my feelings, okay? So very reserved feelings going on. All right, very, very reserved. I also am seeing too a lifestyle, like if you are going to do things, like for example, what I'm getting in my head is like drinking. Okay, so if you are drinking, those emotions will come pouring out. So this could even be like an innocent grabbing a drink after work with your coworkers or with your friends. Everybody's happy, they think you're happy, and then those drinks kind of like wear you down to where you do cry, or your true face comes out. So you do want to watch for that. There are certain moments where I do see that split for you, okay? And it may really shock or surprise people, right? So I do also see someone looking at you concerned, but not knowing what to say because they're so shocked that you feel this way. They didn't have a clue or inkling that you were suffering emotionally, okay? So if someone around you is close to you and they don't really give you maybe the reaction or maybe the conversation that you would really want, it's because it is very weird for them. Based off of your demeanor, you've hid this very well. So it's not like they don't want to help. they don't want to reach out. It just may be a shock. Okay. Five of Pentacles here. All right. So, young woman is a new beginning. So, there's an unfavorable change coming towards you. But with that young woman, this is what's needed to happen to allow your new energy to flow in. It's like if something has no room, how does the new stuff come in? You have to get rid of the old things. And it could be very uncomfortable because you could be very like fixed in your energy where you have gotten comfortable, you've gotten used to a certain routine, a certain lifestyle. But for you to manifest the good that you've been really, really waiting on, something has to go. So, again, there's some type of loss here, but it's bringing in this new beginning for you. And I feel like towards the end of this, once you come to that understanding, you'll be glad that this has dissipated or gone. It's not so comfortable right now, but it is a blessing in the end, okay? Hmm. You do have some friends here who like to show off, okay? Haughtiness and joyfulness, okay? So you do have like people around you who like to show off. I do feel like in your lifestyle you have the Five of Pentacles, which is like cutting back, budgeting, really like living below your means. And definitely this could be towards, moving towards your new lifestyle, having to give up certain things to reach the new. Or this could even be like because you have certain goals, financial goals, when it comes to your lifestyle, when it comes to going out, maybe trips, vacationing, you're just not going to do that this time. You're skipping out of that. When it comes to, hanging out with people, you may not want to spend that money every weekend. So there's definitely a change here. And I feel like it's kind of hard at first because the people around you are really like show offs, okay? Just to put it very lightly, very show offy. And even if they have the money, cool, but even if they don't have the money, they will still use their last just to portray a certain lifestyle. I feel like you're getting away from that. So there could be a difference there. And there also could be feelings, that you could have, maybe feeling like you want to fit in, but you also don't want to fit in where it goes against your goals and where you're headed. So that is important to follow, is remember where you're headed. Remember what is going to come for you very soon. Don't lose sight of that and stick to your goals. All right, so that's your lifestyle portion. And we're going to move forward to your money, your finances. Let's see what goes down with that. All right, tell me about Aquarius's finances in the month of June. Tell me about Aquarius's finances in the month of June. All right, Eight of Pentacles. Nice. Two of Swords. King of Wands. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So wisdom is a big thing for you. I feel like you are the wiser, again, amongst your peers, your family, the people that surround you and your community. You're making very wise financial decisions. And what comes with that? Eventually, you'll have more of the pot. Versus other people who are surrounding you who are not sticking to their goals. So you're very goal oriented here. You're definitely a go-getter. So this does highlight like business owners, or even if you're picking up another source of income, or even when it comes to career growth. It just shows that you're a go-getter. It shows that you're going to have a lot of stamina or motivation to go after your goals. And this is like a I cannot fail card. You're chasing after your dreams here. When it comes to your finances and your money. I do feel like you are also becoming very talented in some type of skill set that can bring in a lot of money. It takes a lot of dedication and time to perfect. And I feel like you will have a lot of alone time in June, so it does feel like you are doing a lot of this behind the scenes alone. There is some type of, nuisance here where you may have certain people telling you to go a different way. So you have something that you believe in here, something that you really enjoy doing, something that comes naturally to you and that you can monetize off of, but you could be in the steps of just perfecting this craft versus monetizing this craft. Does that make sense? So you're just really working towards it and trying to create a flow, a routine, and then eventually you will monetize it and make the big bucks. But you do have people here or someone here who is really urging you to do something that would allow you to get rich quicker. So they're wanting you to take an easier route, or they're wanting you to conform to a certain job, a certain structure, a certain business that they think would be more lucrative to you, without even knowing you at this time. I feel like this person speaks, but they don't know you. Like, they don't know your mindset. They don't know what your interests are in. They don't know your dreams, but they're trying to offer you some type of advice. There's also could be someone too who is a conformist. So they may not even truly enjoy what they do for work or what they do for money, but because it has created some type of stability, they kind of want to push that belief on others, where you look like you're really trying to enjoy what you do and make money and become a big leader in that energy. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so we have widower here. Okay, so yeah, something regarding your job or your past job, your past business, something that you used to do, you're kind of putting it to bed or laying it to rest. So you will no longer be doing this type of work. It's old news for you. You could have been just like this person here, very unhappy, making money, but very unhappy, or having a lot of challenges or obstacles or unfavorable outcomes with whatever type of work this was. It wasn't good for you mentally. It could have not been good for you emotionally, and also just not good for long term. I think a big theme for you is that you're planning for your future and you're looking for something that you can do for years to come and not get burnt out or emotionally drained, or get bored of. So you're putting something to rest and you're doing something different. You're really taking a lot of action to perfect this, to become the best of your class, or just be the best at what you do. Okay, so this is going to take some time, but it looks enjoyable with that Eight of Pentacles. You actually enjoy whatever this is. It brings you comfort. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so you are really being faithful to this. You've already put your intention behind it, and you're going to see it through. You do have the Two of Swords here, so let's see. Give me the Two of Swords. All right, so we have child here. And we have size. Okay, so I do feel like this is that type of person, not happy in what they do for work or what they choose to do for work or whatever circumstance they found themselves in, but for whatever reason they're urging you to conform or to obey just like they are, to get ahead. Okay, so they kind of like, yeah, I'm not really happy, but at least I'm making money, or I'm able to do this, or I'm able to go on vacation, or I'm able to buy a house. So they're like, I'm not happy with this, but you should do this because, at least you'll have stability. They're not really trusting the progress of this with the child. So it's almost like they haven't allowed this new beginning for you to grow, for you to really try this out and succeed at it. They're not even giving time before casting judgment. Okay, so that's what I feel. Who is this person? I don't feel like you should let this person persuade you from what your intuition is like calling you to do, okay? So let's see. Tell me about this person, the Two of Swords. Oops. All right, guidance. Wow. And I think this is the Three of Pentacles. So this is someone who, again, not really much of an individualist like you are stepping into, more so someone who likes to work in groups. This is someone who likes to play it super safe. May not be 100% happy with what they do, but they like the comfort of like working in large organizations or in a network, and it's safe for them, and they're very group oriented. So this is someone who possibly in this time and age would never start their own business or never try to do something on their own or go and try a new industry and walk away alone. This is someone who likes to stay connected in a group, and they're urging you to also do that. Go find a job here at this organization. Come work with me. My job, it pays well, but I'm not happy, but it pays well. So this person's trying to give you guidance, and they're also feeling like whatever you're doing is premature. They're not seeing the progress. They're not seeing the vision, basically, okay? I see you just being super motivated towards what you're doing. It looks like you're not paying this person any mind. All right. You would wish that they do just shut their mouth, kind of like with that red tape. Because whatever this person's saying to you is not positive, it's not uplifting you in your journey. Tell me about the King of Wands for my Aquariuses. All right, we have Messenger. Okay. Interesting. Tell me about this. There's some good news coming to you. This could be towards the end of June, so it does take some patience once again, but there is some good news coming towards you for what you've been working so hard on, okay? So that's good. Let's see. King of Wands and Messenger for Aquarius. So this could be like, getting a job or getting a certificate that allows you to make more money, or maybe good news when it comes to a business that you're starting. Yeah, you're being called to just listen to what Aquarius wants, what Aquarius feels, and what you want to accomplish. Listen to your own voice, not someone else's, especially someone who is not willing to, they're not willing to go through the same process that you're going through. Sacrifice, okay? So this person's not willing to sacrifice to be happy in life and to also make money and be happy at the same time. You are, so continue with your intuition. It's a good time not to talk about your finances with people who really aren't going to aid you or uplift you. So with that High Priestess energy, kind of being very private about what's going on with your money, what's going on with your job search, or even if you're starting a business, keeping it really close to your heart, because it looks like you would be advised to kind of trash this and go back to what you were doing, which is not making you happy. All right, again, we have the King of Wands here. So again, it's showing that you are the creator of your destiny. You are the creator of your blessings to come. You are the manifester here. So you just have to listen to yourself, no one else. I don't really see anyone here guiding you, or this person's not a mentor. So it's not really advised to listen to their advice. That's just what I feel. And in regards to your money, right? Some of you guys want to know, how is my money going to be? Like, what's the outcome of that? I feel like you'll be stable, but you're definitely urged not to splurge or overspend. You definitely want to budget, or at least write out all of your expenses and your bills for the month so that you can watch your money closely, because you will be taking a lot of time to kind of perfect something new, or to study or learn something new. And the money that will come with this skill set or this talent of yours comes later. It's definitely not happening right now. So you definitely want to just be a little bit smarter with your money in the month of June, but I don't feel like you're going to be under or, struggling. So that's a good thing. There's something that you want, or a certain lifestyle that you're wanting to live, and this person just feels like they feel, if you follow my advice, you can get that, no problem. But there's something about not being happy with that outcome. So just stick to what you're doing. Okay. Alrighty, let's talk about love, and we'll end it. Some of you guys are not really looking for love, but let's just see what comes out for you. Anything significant for those of you who are. So tell me about Aquarius's love life in the month of June. All right, we have the Page of Swords. Interesting. All right, what else? Three of Cups. And the Oracle, okay, which is the High Priestess. Okay. So definitely very motivated towards, refining something to just change your life. Okay. So this is a really big season of just focusing on yourself. But there is going to be some curiosity that you have towards someone here who is coming towards you with that Three of Cups. You definitely will have a mutual attraction to this person. So they're going to be your type and you're their type. There's also a bond that you and this person will form in June. So you do have someone on your side here that's agreeable to your likes. And you will know with the Oracle that your intuition will be telling you that this is someone who will play a major role in your life down the line. So I don't know if you're giving them 100% a chance in June, but it does feel like you can tell that this person will serve purpose in your life moving forward. Okay, so a major key player coming in, and you're just kind of being very cautious with this person, but you can't help but to like them. And you know that this person is meant to be in your life. It feels like the string theory, okay, especially with the Page of Swords, because this came out in your lifestyle. So this shows that someone has like a similar lifestyle to you, or oh, sorry. Someone's trying to. Hold on, guys. Oh, my goodness. Someone's trying to FaceTime me. Hold on. Seriously? Okay. What was I trying to say? Okay, yeah. Like the string theory, like this. Oh my god. See how obsessed people can be sometimes? All right, anyway. Anyway, but hopefully we don't get interrupted again, okay? But with the Page of Swords, it feels like this is someone who's been like around the same places that you've been, right? So say you've lived in a certain town or city in your elementary years. This person has also lived in that city, but you guys probably didn't go to the same school. Maybe one of your parents like lied to the system and put them in a different school. And then when it came to like university years or college years or like young adult years, you and this person could have been like right within touch of each other, but just didn't know each other. So there's a big string theory here where this person's like intuitively led to you. You guys were supposed to meet maybe years ago, but it just never was right timing. Hold on one second. I'm using a double screen and I keep losing my cursor. Like, this is not ideal. Bro. All right. Anyway, I think I got that message out. I'm embarrassed right now, honestly. What the hell? Hold on, I gotta send this person a message. They're still trying to call me. Can you believe that? Obsession. Seriously. Obsession. Alright, anyway. Alright, I think they got it. Sorry about that, Aquarius. Okay. Bro, leave me alone. Alright, Three of Cups. Anyway, I don't have nothing else to say. This is too much. Like, what the hell? Alright, Page of Swords. Enemy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that just talks about your perception of this person coming in, maybe having those trust issues, also hiding yourself away. I feel like you're not really putting yourself out there to date or to meet anyone. Um, so just even the fact that this person does find you wherever you are, it's suspicious to you and you do not trust them. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this person will be part of your lifestyle energy. I did want to say this earlier, but I chose not to. But this person could be a friend, okay, with the Three of Cups, with the joyfulness card. This also could be someone that, for some reason, you may meet them at an outing when you're out with your friends. And they're trying to hit you up. It does look like with the Three of Cups, you kind of like dead that right away, or you with the death card, you could turn this person down or even reject them. But this person finds you. I don't know what's up with that. Like they bump into you more than once. So even if you reject them the first time, they come back around and it kind of opens you up to like, okay, this person cannot be avoided. So there must be meaning behind this. It's interesting too because I see that you're attracted to this person, like even physically, but you're just not interested maybe in starting anything up. You could be very cautious when it comes to love. So I do see that, okay? And then there's something about someone being a little bit of a show off or very cocky as well. In someone's energy of showing off to you or just being overly cocky to you, there's some sort of use of words that this person says that kind of puts you in this energy that lets you know they're supposed to be in your life. Like think about like some cocky person in your life, like maybe your dad or your mom or like someone that means a lot to you that could have really annoyed you throughout your life with this person, but you do love them very deeply and you understand them for their cockiness. And then this person uses like a similar phrase or choice of words, and that kind of puts you in this perspective like, oh, okay, I see the type of person you are. Like you could possibly then open up and feel like, okay, there's good to this person. They remind me of this certain person that I have a lot of love for that kind of annoys me in the same way. Okay. I also feel like this person is having some type of blessings in their life during this time and they really want to show it off. So their finances could be doing tremendous after a period of drought, or they could be having some new assets in their life, like a new car, a new home. Maybe they've switched up their style. Maybe this person has really started like a workout journey and they're looking really good body wise. So this person kind of likes to show that off because they're very proud of it. Kind of gives Leo, but I don't see any Leo energies here, but it does kind of give like a Leo energy. All right, let's see. Page of Swords. All right, the Fool. Yeah, so you are just feeling like you cannot trust anyone right now and you don't really want to trust anyone. But I do still see you falling for this person and not knowing them that well, but you will see this person more than once. Maybe the first time they try to speak to you, you're not giving them a lot of conversation, but they do come back around again, even if you tried to dead them. And I see you falling for this person with the Fool. This is definitely someone that's a newer type of energy that you would usually go for. Okay, but they are your type physically, but they are definitely different from maybe like your ex and your ex before your ex, that kind of thing. Again, with the High Priestess, there's something very intuitively led for you and this person, like a divine partner that you're going to pick up on right away. Okay, like maybe even if you're annoyed by this person but you can't stop looking at them or researching them or going on their social media, you know there's a reason behind that. All right, what's the Three of Cups? All right, we have the Rebel. And I think this is, what is this again? I think this is your card, Aquarius, once again. All right, I forget what this is. I don't remember who the Rebel is. It's IV. I don't know if it's like Emperor or if that's the star or I don't remember, but I'll just go based off of the tone from this card. And this person does have a very like chaotic vibe to them. So again, very loud, boisterous, arrogant even. But it's because they've suppressed themselves and possibly could have been a very shy person before they had this boost in their life. So again, there's some type of blessing that this person's able to indulge in this life period of their time, this chapter of life, and they really want to show it off. And they could have attained this success by not conforming to society or doing things their own way, which is something that you're also trying to do also with your lifestyle and also in your finances. So that could also be a big attraction between you two. I feel like this person lived a very stressful life, like before meeting you, where, you know, work wasn't going so well, business wasn't going so well, their finances could have been all over the place, love life could have been all over the place, very dramatic, and they finally found themselves in comfort. Definitely a single person here. And they're proud and they're happy and they're loud and they're ecstatic and they're really showing off their confidence. Okay. You are more so with that Four of Cups, just like, can you be quiet a little bit? Stop talking so loud. Stop calling me so much. I don't want to FaceTime. I don't know you like that. Okay, that kind of vibe. All right, and then last but not least, what is the High Priestess or the Oracle here with haughtiness? Now, especially with the Oracle, which is what I'm being for you right now doing this reading, and with haughtiness, my intuition is telling me that this person is very show-offy because they are making up for some type of like insecurities based off of their past, whether they were broke in their past, whether they were sleeping on their friends' couches, you know, never really had a home or a roof over their head, or if they just didn't have shit. Excuse my language. This person is very show-offy now because that period of their life they had to suppress themselves, their lifestyle, their personality, you know, their finances. There's a lot of suppression there, and now this person just wants to everyone to know, hey, I'm doing well for myself. Look how hard I've worked. Look how far I've come. Okay. And it's interesting that they're being paired with you in June because I feel like you need that confirmation that even though things take time, you will reach that milestone that you also want. And this person's kind of like living proof. Ooh. Also, something about humor, right? So you're kind of very serious toned, and this person's very like happy, big bellied laugh. Okay. If you ever like watch one of those movies, like with the emperor who's like really fat in the way he laughs from his belly, I feel like someone does that and they think that you are super hilarious and you just are very straight faced because you weren't really trying to make a joke, or you could be very like dead ass about what you're saying, but you make this person really laugh very innocently. Okay, like you're funny to them. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Four of Cups. Okay. So even if you are intuitively led to this person and you feel like they have meaning in your life, you feel like they're an important person to come in your life, you're still not giving them the time of day. Isolation, which is like breaking your own heart, being cold. Okay. Breaking your own heart, meaning like when you push people away, but maybe all you really want is closeness, but just not having the trust to do that right now. So, you know, look out for that and recognize when you do that. I also feel like if you do push this person away, they will be back because something is very divine. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for my disappearance. I had to get myself together, guys. I'm trying to change my life as well. So I hope that you guys will forgive me. Definitely like the video and subscribe. And until next time.